But you said something to me that registered and stuck with me. You said you just getting started. You said you ain't seen nothing yet. You said you just getting started, and you just indicated you ain't no spring chicken. So tell us what you tell me what you mean. You just getting started. Explain that to me.
Well, and you asked me a question earlier.
Yes, sir.
What was the biggest really change? It wasn't buying hot sandwiches. It really wasn't. It was turning my life over to one Jesus Christ. I carry in my pocket all the time on my keychain, all things are possible Christ, through him, not through me, not through Tony, not through Detroit. All things are possible through God. And we took this store, we didn't know it when we bought it. It was going to be the oldest, biggest clothing store. Didn't know that we'd be able to survive the recession and all these, and the pandemic. Think about this. We went through a recession. We went through a pandemic where you couldn't even go outside. Hot Sam survived that. Then you come from there and you have the biggest draft out here, 750 people. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have none of that. And then it crashed our internet. And we ship now all over the world. The biggest change for me is one, Jesus Christ, who turned my life around and who turned your life around. And we talk about my granddaughter, and she's now full president scholarship to go to Florida A&M.
Man,
she wants to be a doctor. So turn your life too over to Christ, and it'll be the biggest change in your life as well. I say it with my chest, I say it with my heart, and I mean that all the way.
Now, man, you this is good stuff, real good stuff. I am a person who don't forget when people do things for me that they didn't have to do. It makes my heart happy, and it allows me to understand, God's grace and the way He put in places people in your life for at times when you didn't even know that you was gonna need them to be put in place in your life. And I remember it was June of 2007. June 2007. Had a house fire. I literally lost everything. I made it out of there with my shorts and t-shirt on that I had on. So I made it out of there alive, but clothes, everything gone, everything. And you found out. You gave me a call, told me come down to the store, pick out whatever suit I want to pick out. Don't worry about it. Just come on and get it. And so things like that. When you such a blessing like that and bless people like that, to me, you're gonna reap what you sow. And when you sow seeds of that caliber, I think your blessings is just going to be beyond your imagination. Because I don't even know why that was very admirable. That made made my heart happy and proud, and I still remember that. I don't know why you said you come get a whole suit and whatever you want, and you'll take care of it, and you did.
Yeah.
But you do things like that, and been through things like that.
Yeah, and I think I probably gave you more than a suit, if you want to be.
Well, we wanted to talk about the suit part right now.
But I wanted you to look right because you were in a dire situation. And I really think it's important, and I try to tell people, sometimes our head can't get feel to who we are. And I try to tell people, it's not me. One, is God. Second, I'm nothing if I don't reach back and help others. We're nothing. So we mentor hundreds of young men.
Yeah.
Hundreds. Because when you talk about our future, if they're our future, act like it. They must be taught. They must be mentored. And it's important on someone. And then most of these young people don't know. Most of these young people have never met a black businessman that earned his honestly. So I think we get one chance to try to encounter or have this conversation with a young person. And I think it's imperative that we do what we can to impress them. Matter of fact, I think you and I have our alma mater is Southeastern High School. I think we have a scholarship that we give to young men and give them a suit so they can look well. And God has given you much, so we must share with each other. It's not about me. It's all about Him and all about us. I jokingly tell everybody, I don't want to get to the top by myself. I want us all to be there together. All. And I told you that, and I'm proud to say I'm 74 years old. My birthday was July 6th. He's not finished with me yet because He shared with me a spirit of other things that's going to open up for me as long as I continue to follow Him. So He ain't finished with me. He ain't finished with you and all our listening audience. Trust Him and say it with your chest, because you got to mean it.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. One thing.
And Derek,
Yes, sir.
one day you're going to give me an opportunity to prepare for one of these broadcasts so I can try to address the audience a little better.
You speak,
but
you speak so well.
He finally called me Pop, and I treat him like he's my son, because I believe I could do a little better if I had, the questions in front of me, so I could let everybody know how serious I am about this, because I'm serious about helping you and helping everyone out there. It's not about me. It's about us.
And let's switch lanes for a bit, right? I had the pleasure of meeting and talking to some people who went to school with you, like went to the actual school that you went to, walk in the actual hall that you walk in the same time you walked in them, and they said, Stovall, Tony Stovall. Well, nobody dressing better than him. I said, wait. You don't gotta just say it just to say that. You don't gotta. They said it wasn't even close. Wasn't nobody dressing like him. And so, because you would think, I said, okay, well, because now he got a little money and now he owns his store and now of course he gonna dress like that. They said back in school, wasn't nobody even on your level.
Well, like I said, my dad was my biggest mentor. My dad dressed like a man, act like a man. He insisted I do the same. I couldn't even go outside until I read the front page of the paper.
Oh, wow.
When I had to get up in the morning, I had to look in the mirror. My father gave me so many quotes, and I know you shared some of these quotes your dad has given you.
Sir.
He said, when you get up in the morning and wash your face, comb your hair, if you look good to you, you're going to look good to the world. Because who's going to look at you any closer than you do yourself?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, when you leave out that mirror, you know you're a child of the King. Walk like it, act like it.
There you go. I love it. So, who would you, Pops, in your opinion, who would you say is the best basketball player you have ever seen?
Come on, man.
I mean, it's your opinion. I don't know.
See, this is very controversial here.
It's not.
Because I'm biased to a lot of different people. Well, I may think it's the best, someone else may not.
And that's why I said, who
But
you
we're
think?
talking about playing the game of basketball, and the goal is to win. I still like that 6'9" point guard from Michigan State named Magic Johnson.
There you go. There it is. Hey, Pop. I mean, there's some people that wouldn't disagree with you. Some people wouldn't disagree with you at all. I promise you won't. So, who would you say? So that's your all-time basketball player. When it comes to music, and I'm not jumping over genres, but just what artist could you literally listen to on a 10-hour road trip with just play, just with no equivocation, no thoughts about it, just hit play and just ride?
And this is fairly easy as well, my friend.
Okay.
It may surprise some. His name will give it away to you. Stevie
Wonder. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
From a little fella to an old fella. He spoke from his heart.
My Chevy
He
Amore.
got songs that Martin Luther King's birthday.
Yeah.
He's truly a man's man. And Detroiter, Motown, Stevie Wonder.
I love it. I love it. I think I know the answer to this, right? Because I want the people to get to see the most sides of you as I can, if they can. I think I know the answer to this, but when it comes to acting, right? Like, who is, with no doubt, would you say, was your favorite actor? And give me something from whoever this actor is. A scene, a script, a movie, a line, something.
Ain't number one Denzel Washington. And I'm telling you, this the movie he got the Academy Award is
Training Day.
No. Yeah, Training Day, right.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife didn't like that because he played a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, that showed how talented he was. He can go from this guy that we all love, from John Q to Malcolm X, to the worst gangster you ever seen.
Yeah.
A scene he said and told the young cop he was with, and he said, "You just shot your friend." I said, "What makes you think he's my friend?" Because he knew my name. He was the biggest drug dealer in the land because he knew my name and we had a drink and you thought he was my best friend. Some of you young people, you think that too. That some of these people are your friend, and they're not. I didn't mess you up on that.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. but this is what a lot of people don't know, right? His name actually is Denzel, but his name after his dad, and his mother was. Well, every time she called, his dad, he'd come running. So she said, "I'm gonna call you Denzel. If I don't call you Denzel, then you don't come." So he's called Denzel, but it's actually Denzel after his dad. And so, and he told that story, and I thought it was I wasn't. I didn't say it was a game changer, but I'm like, wow, that's something that obviously we didn't know because it was never shared, and unless he shared it, you wouldn't have known. Now,
can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
As you interview me. Now, as well as I've told you, I found that I am in Denzel. Often I've heard you quote some of his favorite quotes that I forgot about. I'm assuming he must be one of your favorites as well, but you quote some of his favorite lines to me.
Listen, all time favorite. This man will make you think he's that person. I mean, you forget that he's actually acting.
Right.
And he gets really that in thick of things. He said that in that Training Day movie, he said he was talking to cops, he was talking to Crips, he was talking to Bloods. He was trying to figure out how to really get into character. And he said when he did Malcolm X, after he got done shooting, he go home. His wife had to tell him, "Whoa, calm it down. Now you ain't Malcolm. For calm down."
Right.
And so to see somebody that not only that gifted and that talented, but that obsessed with their craft,
right.
that's just phenomenal to me. That's just phenomenal to me. And to me, that's where greatness is made obvious in terms of being seen. But you have to have a certain level of obsession, and certain people don't got that, and that's fine. And that's just what it is. Kobe Bryant said, right? He said he said he thought he was a hard worker. He said he knew he worked hard. He knew he outworked everybody else. And he said he had the opportunity to meet Michael Jackson. And he said he asked Michael Jackson, like, how do you get so dancing, man? How long you work? I mean, how long you do your routines? He said, "Till I can't feel my legs." Then Kobe said, "Nah, seriously, like how long?" He said, "I'm serious. I continued every day until I can't feel my legs." So then Kobe said he was like, "I ain't even working hard enough."
Man, can I say this for the audience? I agree with all those analogies you made, and I don't mean to sound vague. I told you I started here in 1974. That is 52 years working on my craft, and I ain't finished yet.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That was almost a drop the mic moment, Pop. We almost
You dropped the mic on that one.
You was almost. It was dope. You was about to. To be. You are a model man, not only a businessman, but a model man. I'd have been around you a lot in different areas and different spaces, and one thing that I've seen and that I recognize and that I took heed to is not only the way you conduct yourself, the way you carry yourself, but the way that you respect others, but more importantly, the way people respect you. And that speaks volumes of your character, your integrity, and just the type of man that you are.
Well, I thank you for that. And I think it's important that, like my dad always told me, keep your word. A man's word is what he has. And I remember my dad used to tell me that so much I didn't know quite what. To this day, as I have vendors ship me, I keep my word. I'll tell them if I have the money or not to pay you, or if I don't. They respect that you keep your word. If you tell your mom and dad what you're doing, keep your word. When you go to school, get your lessons, keep your word, and watch your work.
I love it. It's you said it all. There's nothing else to be said. Not only, you know, I more than love you. You got a special place in my heart. There's only a few people number I know by heart, and I'm not even, you know, ain't ashamed to say it's none of that. So you're the only person in your family who number I know by heart. So that's perfectly honest. That's honest God too. 313-598. I mean, I know the thing by heart.
I believe my friend.
I know the thing about. So
and I feel like you were probably the son that I didn't have.
yeah.
And I don't say that to you. And I know I have a lot of young men that I've touched their lives. At least that's what they've shared with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never felt any closer or more sincere than yourself.
And I appreciate it, and I love it. I love that, and I love you for saying that, and for treating me like that. Because one time a Negro came here, he was calling you dad, and I was about to say, man, you want to step outside with this man, because you know it was cool the first 2 times, ha 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 he, but chill all that out, bro. Chill all that out.
Man, this has been fun because it's funny. I know the young man he's talking about, and he finally does want to call me dad. And I ran into him, and I shared with him about that incident, and I said, I only got one son. And he said, my bad. Respect is earned, brothers and sisters.
Absolutely.
Respect is earned.
Absolutely. Before we get out of here, how did the language that our fathers used on a regular basis, Will got to really tap into that, go there, but it's amazing that we're not as frequent with the verbiage as they was, because that's all they knew how to say was words that wasn't in the Bible.
Well, I finally remember this because at my father's funeral, I shared with people similar to what you said. I said, some of you may not know, but my father spoke with a Galilean accent. For you non-churchgoers, that means he cursed a lot. I thought MF was my name. And if we saw Kings of Comedy, and you heard my man say the use of MF, my father said those MF in a good way, a bad way, but he was the king. And he spoke with a Galilean accent. And yes, we cannot get away with that in 2026 and think you're going to be successful in all parts of life.
Yeah.
You must clean your language up and speak the language in which you're present with. But you can use, sometimes, I had a minister say this one time, sometimes, gosh darn it, just doesn't work.
Hey, and that's the gosh darn it truth. And so, listen, once again, Pops, Mr. Stovall, it's been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful privilege. I'm enjoying this ride that we're on and this life that we live in, and I'm going to take heed to what you said. The best is yet to come, and we still got a whole lot more running left to do.
The best is yet to come.
So listen, this is Say It With Your Chest, Season 2, with none other than the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Tony Stovall. And before you go, don't forget to check us out on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Say It With Your Chest, reporting live from the Say It With Your Chest headquarters, Hot Sam's, downtown Detroit. We out of here.